Hello everyone, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. And in this episode, unlike the absolute chaos that happened last time, we're recording for nearly goddamn 2 hours straight in one single episode because of mishaps happening. Hopefully things will go a bit more swell this time. But one thing I've noticed actually, is that if you remember before where I went near the southern swamp and I did that minigame in order to get a bigger quiver, you need to do that again and try to beat the high score. This is something I completely forgot to talk about also. You need to try and do that again also in order to get a heart piece that way. So even though, I got given the quiver, I actually forgot that, oh yeah, you actually need to try and beat the high score that you just got. In order to get the heart piece also. So I'm going to be doing that really quick, so I might as well just cut to it. And hopefully I can do it with the time slowed down and everything. Okay, cool, so now that we're here and stuff, if I go in, hopefully he should say some dialogue, which is a little bit different, telling me, the high score that I got, so let's just have a quick look. Hi mate, how are ya? Wanna play? Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't actually have enough, do I? Don't be stupid, mate! You don't have enough rupees. Well, that's just fantastic, brilliant, so I actually need to go and find rupees now, do I? Okay, did I bomb this? I don't know if I did, actually. Okay, so what one was it? It was this mask, and I need to shield and press B. No, I didn't. I didn't actually get this. Well, that actually saves me a hell of a lot of time. Ideally, I should have done this while trying to do the town shooting gallery, but you know what? Whatever, that's fine by me. That gives me 100 rupees, so this gives me some sort of hope in order to actually finish this also. In fact, I don't really know what time the actual shooting one, near the southern swamp, what I went to before. I don't know what time that actually shuts. I mean, I've known the town shooting gallery, due to how long I was taking last time, and that shuts at like 10 PM, and then after that you can't really go into it anymore. And that made me a little bit annoyed last time. But hopefully now everything should go good. So I'm going to, like, Song of Soaring my way back to the southern swamp and then meet you guys back there. Alright, cool, I'm finally back, and now I have the right amount of rupees, sir. Indeed, yes, I would like to play. Okay, is he gonna tell us about high score this time? He says, the rules of the game are a piece of cake, yep, if you don't aim properly with a phone, you won't hit any of them. Are you ready, mates? Yeah, I'm ready, but I thought you was gonna tell me about the high score and stuff. Well, never mind then, fine. Let's just see how we do on this, then. Hit the wolf! Okay, is that a perfect? Yes, it is a perfect. Okay, but I don't think I'm actually going to beat my high score on this, sadly. But you know what? At least I got a perfect, so that's all that matters. Hopefully that will be enough in order to get me the heart piece. But I'm honestly not too sure. Because, I mean, yeah, the best I got is 2,170. Well, that's pretty darn good, mate. Perfect. Here you go. Take this, mate. And we get a red rupee or so. Brilliant. Cool. Alright, but I really want to try that again, though. We've been having a lot of earthquakes lately. It's getting me pretty worried, but I can't leave my shop. There you go, see what I mean? So basically, even the people that like work at shops and stuff, they're aware as to what's going on. That's what I love about this the most. I'm going to try this one more time though, just to be on the safe side. Get that wolf, get the wolf, get the wolf. Get this wolf, get that wolf, get that wolf. What are you doing? Get the wolf. Alright, okay, finally. Jesus. Wow, he very nearly got away then. Again, I blame the latency. And it's night of the final day as well. Alright, cool. Hopefully that should give me enough points then in order to literally try and beat my score. So, let's just see how we do. Hopefully at the end of this, he may give us a heart piece. I hope he will. Anyway, otherwise that'll be a pain in the arse if he doesn't. I think I did it. So let's see. We get a heart piece. There we go. Good. Cool. So I don't have to worry about this one ever again either. That wasn't that bad, really. It's just the town shooting gallery is the one that always gives me anxiety when I'm trying to do it. So yeah, that's mainly what you want to try and do, You want to try and beat your highest score that you got before. I think, at least that's what I'm aware of for how you're supposed to do it. You might as well, on the safe side, just look it up yourself just to be, double certain. But anyway, yeah, there's your piece of heart just to prove that it's here. And he's going to say the same thing right here. Cool. Right. Wow. I can actually relax now after all these bloody shooting games. And I'm pretty sure that's the last of them, really. So that's about as bad as they're going to get. Now, there is an extra thing that I'm going to be worrying about much later. But honestly, I'm expecting this one to be really, really difficult. So that's fine by me. I mean, these, I did not expect to take this long, to be honest. And honestly, there's not very much else that we can do at this sort of time. So, I want to actually have a think, though, before I do anything, since this is the main thing that you want to do on, like, this game, just to be on the safe side, you know? But first off, I just want to get rid of this wolf. Actually, this is a really, really good time or so to show off one thing. So, I've noticed when it's dawn, or at least, night of the final day, what you're able to do is go around anywhere you want into Clocktown. Meaning, you know, all the areas that you see in that, they're not locked anymore because pretty much everyone has fled town. And this leads me to tell you about something that you can do if you want to try and get 100 rupees and deposit as much as you can in the bank. Because you know the places that I've shown where you can get 100 rupees, where you just jump across the rooftops and get that one, and then you use that, you know, the blast mask to blast away the wall in the bomber's hideout. You see, with everybody gone, it means that we can access certain rooms in the hotel room when we go to the Stockpot Inn. Which is basically, it's the place, you know, where I went to when I did the Hand in the Toilet side quest, which was on, like, episode, what, like, 2 or 3, I think, which was quite a while back ago, as, I mean, I believe if I remember or so, this is, like, episode 16, I mean, I've lost count. I've basically recorded these all in bulk. Like, seriously, guys, to this day of recording this, episode 1 has not even been released yet. That is how far I am into the making of this, because I don't know. I was just super motivated also to record more Majora's Mask, you know? And so I thought, oh yeah, cool, fine, whatever. I'm just going to keep on going and see how much I get done. But see, everybody's fled, and the rooms and that we can access are now pretty much accessible. Particularly this room in here, which will hint at a certain side quest that will happen pretty much in episode, I don't know, 50 or so. It's going to be much later down the line. And all I'm going to show you for it is like this wedding dress going on over here. And I'm pretty sure for those of you who have played this before know exactly what I'm talking about. But you see, on dawn of the final, god damn it, the night of the final day and stuff, with everything open, it means that we can go to this room which contains 100 rupees in this chest, you know. Any other days, this place is not open, so it's only on night of the final day, you know, that every room, like, in this hotel place is open. However, only some of them are locked. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Sneaking into other people's rooms? You're the worst. Ah, boy. Cool. But if I try going into this one, is this thing still around or so? I think it is. In fact, there's a bug right here. That's kind of strange. Yeah, you'll notice this pair of underpants for some reason. And you might think, what the hell's that about? Believe it or not, that's actually a thing that you can use your Mask of Sense for. You see, what happens is, if I put this on, it then reveals this thing right here. And if I use Tattle to scan this, sort of similar to Metroid Prime, I guess, it says, the power of this mask allows you to see what you can smell. If it's possible, put the scent in something and take it to the Magic Had's potion shop. Now, I would do this, I suppose, but you see, all you really get, I mean, I've tried this in my spare time, or at least in my practice file of this game. All that happens, really, is when you give it to the hag at the potion shop, she basically gives you this extra potion that makes your magic last longer, I think. Because I've actually forgotten, because it's a while since I've done it. But what I'm saying is, really, it's not entirely, you know, mandatory if you want to try and beat the game to 100% or so. It's just a little optional thing. But like I was saying before, you know, most of the time I tend to just catch a fairy in a bottle and leave it like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it also really for stuff that we can do on night of the final day. Except I believe, yeah, we can also go in here too. You see, this place is usually shut from time to time, but of course, well, like I was saying, everybody's fled, so everywhere is accessible, really. And I really like how they do that, you know, because it basically shows for how you can access things depending on what type of day it is. On the first or the second day, we would not be able to go into this. Sir, it's the rules. Please wear your Romani's mask inside the bar. Oh yeah, I forgot, I need to get the thing, don't I? Indeed, but I would like to speak to her to begin with. Okay. Oh dear, are you alright with not fleeing? It looks like this is it for us, this town, you know. You saw the moon, didn't you? It's gotten so huge. All the townsfolk have fled. You should flee, too. Far away. Okay, and with that, she's added to my notebook and that just to make things a little easier for me. Just, I don't know, I like to do that from time to time. When I come across NPCs in this game, I like to at least just speak to them, because then they get added to my notebook and they show me a schedule as to when they're available, you know. Just in case if I have to do that mission later on, I'm like, what day is she available again? I don't know. And then I can just refer to my notebook, you know, because it shows me with, like, the blue bars going on. However, okay, one thing I would like to check, really, at a time like this is going onwards to the curiosity shop, because I'm pretty sure that's open at a time like this, as that's a really, really good place when you want to try and sell stuff to them. I'm kind of curious to try out two things. One, because I'm obviously going to be resetting time, given the fact that we're on, like, night of the final day and stuff. And I really want to see if this place is open or not. It opens at 10 PM. Okay, so it's quite literally in a couple of hours. Well, tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm literally going to return time to normal. And, what is it? Yeah, it's this one right here or so. I'm going to return time to normal and then just, skip to the bit where it's 10 PM and then go inside the shop. So, see you guys in a bit. This is involving a lot of editing. Okay, cool. So now it's 10 PM, given the fact I just sped up things to make things a hell of a lot more easier for myself. I want to go in here and speak to this guy, just see what he has to say. Come in. You gotta look around. I'm doing a special sale, check it out. Tonight's special bargain was just stolen. It just came in seconds ago. This is really hot, I kid you not. Wait, really? Actually, it's something sold over at the bomb shop, but a thief sold it to me. I wonder who that thief was exactly. It's a bomb bag. Check it out. Buy it! There's no need, sir, really, because, oh wait, you can check the bargain? Really? Okay. Let's see. How much is it? It's actually 100 rupees or so. But, I've already got a bomb bag, so there's no need, really. I would like to talk to the shopkeeper, though. Tonight's special bargain was just stolen. Yeah, I know. Oh, he's basically just, saying the same thing, isn't he? Right, what I would like to do, though, is... Can I sell a sea item? Because, what I would like to do, really, is see how much he would sell a fairy for. Because this is the one thing that you can do if you run out of, looking around, you know, for rupees and stuff. You know, by thrashing around in the grass, or... finding a couple of things, but if you, at least finding chests and stuff, but if you go into this and that, you can basically, like, sell him certain things by going to your inventory. However, I want to try and sell him a fairy in a bottle, because, I mean, I might as well, because when I reset time, this is gonna go away, isn't it? He says he'll buy that for 20 rupees. Okay, I'm gonna keep note of that, or in fact, do I want to do it anyway? I don't know. Well, actually, no, you know, I have a better idea. I'm literally going to leave this place, and because I've slowed down time, I don't really have to worry too much about running out of time at all, really, even though it's going to be like the end of the world in about 2 hours. I would happily like to go to this guy and just deposit all of my rupees that I have at the minute, just in case, okay? Because you know that scent that I talked about in that room also? I would like to capture it into a bottle, and instead of giving it to the Magic Hag's potion shop, I would like to try and trade it to the guy, just because I'm curious to see, you know, how much he will sell it for. However, I do know that, a certain thing that we're going to be doing later on in the game, see, we're going to be getting this item, or at least material, called gold dust, which we're actually going to need, to upgrade our sword to make it a lot better. But if you sell it to the guy at the curiosity shop, he will give you 200 rupees in return, you know. So if you often find that you need to try and get 200 rupees quickly that way, that is one way I'd recommend that you do it. Okay, right, cool. So now I'm in this room, I would happily like to use my fairy and just waste it, even though I've got full health. But I mean, I might as well, because this is literally the only bottle that I have in the game at the minute. I believe you can carry up to a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's either 5 or 6 bottles, to be honest. I can't really remember also. Am I just the best at giving you the guide for this, guys? Brilliant. Okay, right, so I'd like to do this and capture it, like so. And show off my really weird face. I mean, look at that. I can't take that seriously, if you ask me. There you go, you got a magic mushroom. Your nose is tickled by its fragrant scent. Cool. So with that, I'm now going to cut back onward to the curiosity shop, because it's pointless just showing you, you know, me running to every place like this. So again, see you in a mo. Okay, walking back into the curiosity shop, let's now go and see how much we will sell this for. Mainly just because I'm curious, really. I mean, when I discovered about this whole selling sea item thing, that is one thing, you know, that I've been trying a lot in my spare time, just experimenting, seeing what happens. One thing I might do later is try to see if I can sell the Deku Princess. If I can, then that is really cruel, but I love it. Oh my god. 5 rupees? Really? A fairy is actually worth more than that. Well, that wasn't even worth it at all, was it? Okay, it was worth a trying at least or so. That's pretty much all I can do then for now, because to make things a lot easier when moving on to the next location, I would rather wait, until it's dawn of the first day and everything's all reset, because doing all this on the final day would be a little bit of a stretch, I will be honest. But at a time like this, I reckon, honestly, I'm going to end the episode off right here or so. So, in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we're probably going to be moving on to the next location now, because I think that's pretty much all that we can do for the time being, really. So, okay, what was it? It's, yeah, it was this one, wasn't it, in order to reset time. Because I'm pretty sure I got rid of all my rupees. So take care, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And as per usual, I will see you lot in the next one.